gloomy all day, and it was gloomy as I was grocery shopping. But the rain, guess when the rain started? As soon as I walked out the door with my groceries. Of course. Ugh, now I'm soggy. I thought it was a little bit funny as I was pushing my cart out in the, I guess like opposite of greeter in the grocery store. Have a good day, stay dry. As I'm just like walking, raw dogging the rain with all my groceries, my little pullover. Yes, sir. I'll stay dry. Soggy grocery haul for my soggy groceries. 20 pounds of rice. The last time I got this was last May, and it lasted until just a couple days ago. So 20 entire pounds of rice. I'm gonna put as much of it as I can into this big old mason jar because I thought that would be honestly just easy. Some Drano, because somehow I always need that. Our drains are screwed up. Some all-purpose cleaner, because I also need that. This is so boring. I got some fun stuff too, don't you worry. Almond milk. I went to a different Kroger than usual, which was partly fun and also partly felt like I was cheating on my Kroger, but also meant they didn't have all of the same things. So they didn't have any of the small almond milk, so I got big almond milk, which I guess is fine. 2 pounds of ground turkey. I got the 93% lean one. Some sausage, just because, I don't know, don't really have a plan for them, but I thought it'd be fun. Some Celsius, because they were on sale. So I got peach vibe, sparkling Fuji apple pear, and sparkling watermelon. I've had these two before, and I haven't had the watermelon, and I really, really like the Fuji apple pear. Peach vibe's good, but I really like Fuji apple pear, but I just got a variety for fun. Some bread sauce for pasta, sweet potato chip, bread of the Dave's Killer variety, bread of the gluten-free variety, frozen fruit for smoothies, and then Zach just also likes to snack on these. Popcorners. These are a really good snack, and they're really yummy, and it's like chips, except they're popped corn, and they're really good. I got sea salt, but they also have like white cheddar, they have kettle, they have a few varieties. Got some oats. Never tried, I forget if it's Stock or Stoke, but this kind of coffee, I've never tried it. I know for a while, I think Brooke Michio is who I've seen that's used it, but I also know quite a few people have used it. But this one is cold brew. It has 16 grams of protein per serving, which I thought was fun. And then it says like espresso creamed. So I'll try it later to see if it's good. I'm assuming that it'll be good. Some vanilla creamer. Usually I get the almond one, but they didn't have the kind that I liked in the almond one this time. So I just got the soy, and it's vanilla, like I said. 2 kombuchas. I love GT's kombucha. I'm on like my, I think, 6-year anniversary with kombucha, but guava goddess, lemon berry, I'll have whichever one Zach doesn't want. My guess is he's gonna want guava goddess, but I really like both of these. Cheerios, multi-grain with real strawberries. They didn't have just plain multi-grain. They had the spot for it, it was just out, so strawberry ones. This Quest bar was just at the checkout, and so I grabbed it, but I like Quest bars. They're not the most yummy necessarily, but they don't taste bad at all, and they're full of protein. They're a little bit expensive sometimes. This one was $2. It was on sale. Double chocolate chunk. I don't think I've ever had double chocolate chunk before. I've had cookies and cream, and I like that one. I've had a couple of them, and I like them. They're not the sweetest, but they don't taste just like chalky or anything like protein sometimes can. Some Kind breakfast bars, blueberry almond, and peanut butter dark chocolate. Some Cliff bars, peanut butter banana. Cliff bars are not gluten-free, these two are, so Zach can have these. 18 eggs, some zucchini, small potatoes, grapes, mangoes, Honeycrisp apples, bananas, kale. I'm sweating from getting all of that in. I had to make 2 trips because the 20-pound bag of rice just, it couldn't be done in one. But now I'm frizzy, sweating, everything's humid. It's almost 11 a.m. I'm gonna put this stuff away. I feel like this was kind of a funky grocery trip because I didn't actually meal plan for this week. We just have a lot of stuff in the pantry that I'm trying to use. So we have like different sauces and lots of pasta and just stuff like that. And so my goal is to just put together some like pasta, meat, veggie sauce for most nights this week so we can get rid of some of the stuff in there, or like we have a lot of enchilada sauce. So I just plan on kind of improvising, but hopefully strategically improvising for dinners this week. Anyways, hello, my name is Anna. If you're new here, I'm getting my master's of social work. I had 2 classes yesterday. Didn't vlog yesterday because I had a lot of work to do. I had a deadline today that I had to kind of crank out. Had to crank out 3,500 words real quick, and so no vlogging yesterday. But I did go to class. So I have a CBT class, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get this thing off over here, but it's been a second. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Yesterday in class, we were talking about how the automatic thoughts that you have, you can get to like inherent beliefs from that, and then if you keep going down that line, you can get to core beliefs. So it's kind of interesting. We did some role plays, and essentially it was kind of like, if this is true, then what? And so like a role play we did was a mom who was feeling really guilty about yelling at her kids. If you yelled at your kid, then, and then she'd be like, well, then I'm a bad mom. Okay, if you're a bad mom, then, well, then my kids are gonna hate me. Okay, if your kids hate you, like you just keep going down that path until you get to like an ultimate core belief, which this is gonna sound so like therapy-like, but something like, I'm unlovable, I'll never be good enough, those kinds of things. So it was an interesting class. I feel like I learned a bit, but I don't feel like super comfortable in it yet and like actually using it. And then I'm also in an evidence-based practices class, and so in that one, it was our week we were learning about multidimensional family therapy. But honestly, it was so surface level that I still feel like I don't know how much a serving is. It was so surface level that I don't really feel like I know that much about it still, but it seemed cool. It seemed like it was very affirming to clients, which I like very much takes their experience and affirms it, like I just said. I started watching Good Girls on Netflix sometime last week, which has been a second since I've really gotten into a Netflix show. And it's always hard for me to start new shows. It's like ripping off a band-aid. I'm like, is this really gonna be worth my time? I'm really gonna enjoy this. And this one I really am. I've watched 3 seasons in the past week, I think, just because it's kind of been on when I've been working or when I've been doing other stuff or staying up late last night watching episodes. But I'm so into it that sometimes whenever I just sit down, I'm just sitting down and watching it, which I feel like it's been a second since there's been a TV show I've been so into that I'm just down for watching it, and I don't feel the need to be on my phone or really be doing something else. I can just sit down and watch it, which is cool. But it's a good show, I think. I like it. Okay, we're trying my cold brew. I like to drink all my fancy drinks in wine glasses because it makes me feel fancy. Ooh, that is very good. Okay. I like this. It says smooth taste, and I feel like that's true. I don't know how to describe taste all that well, but it does seem smooth to me. It's already sweetened, so I don't feel like I need to add anything into it for it to be a fun treat. I feel like whenever I first drink coffee in the mornings, I like it to be a warm black cup of coffee, just because that's the routine, that's the habit, that's the this is my coffee for the day. But then later on in the day, I kind of like to have just yummy coffees, and this one is definitely yummy. And protein, like I mentioned. So I do have work to get done today as well. Nothing super stressful, but I have my last 2 ACT classes of this class round that I'm teaching this weekend, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. There's not too much I need to prep content wise, but I just want to go over what we'll be doing so that it's familiar to me, it's fresh in the mind. And then I also am going to at least sit down and figure out what I'm going to do for my classes for next week, because what's weird about both my classes being on Tuesday is that my off days are Tuesday and Wednesdays, and so really I could be using this time today to get all of my classwork for next week done. It just feels non-urgent because my class isn't actually for 6 days, but the next 6 days are ones that I'll be more busy with. I did take a nap. It's 1:30 right now. I took a nap from 12:15 to 12:45 just because I was sitting upstairs. I finished up one task and I was well, I'm just gonna lay on the floor and watch this show, and I was laying on the floor and dozing off, so I was well, I might as well just actually commit to the doze, and so I did, and I did take a nap. I don't know if you could tell as it just happened, but what just happened was I started my Keurig before I even put a mug under there, so that's what that frantic grab of the mug was to make sure we didn't have any oopses happen today. Happy Thursday morning. I go into my internship today, and honestly, I don't know for what, but I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if the past few days just went by really fast or what happened, but I'm just not feeling I go in, but I'm also then not really wanting to. I just kind of want to lounge. Yesterday, I did finish my prep work for teaching, like I mentioned I needed to. I also went to a social media seminar at 7 p.m., which was good. It was kind of last minute that I decided to get the registration link and go, but I did that, and then it inspired me to plan out upcoming months of content, which then is exciting for me because I don't know, I like just doing vlog on vlog, but also sometimes I want to have them be a little bit more planned so that there is a vlog, but I know what's being included in each of them, so that each of them has a purpose, has a point, has a reason to click on it. And I think sometimes this one included, unless something happen, there's not too much going on in the vlog other than just days in my life at my internship, days in my life in grad school, which is cool, and I like those too, but it was just cool to plan out purposeful vlogs, not just accidental vlogs. Oh, I do get to try that new creamer today though. Oh, that'll be good. It's 6:54 right now because I woke up at 6 But then I just stayed in bed, laying in bed for a while because I felt tired and browsing around the phone, doing all that. So I do need to be a bit prompt in getting ready for the day. It's kind of funny to me how like I can have an hour and that feels rushed. An hour is more than enough time to get ready in, but I like having forever. Forever in a day to get ready in the morning. For breakfast, I'm just making this little air fryer cookie. It's something I saw on TikTok. I'm trying to think, I don't remember if I liked it or saved it. If I did, I can insert it, but it's just like oats, protein powder, peanut butter, banana, and then I'll put some chocolate chips in there too. A little bit of almond butter just like for the consistency of it. It just looks like thick oatmeal, but I put it in the air fryer and I can't remember for how long or for how hot, but I think it's 360 for 8 minutes or 360 for 10 minutes. I forget. I'll probably just do 8 and then add on to it. I tried this in a vlog a few weeks ago and they were pretty good. Like it's not the best thing ever, but it's easy and yummy. So together that kind of makes it a little bit of the best thing ever. I'm gonna add chocolate chips so it's good too. This creamer is good. I feel like it's not like standout. Like it's not like I have it and like, oh, that's the best thing I've ever had. Like I feel like I've tasted this before, but it is good. Like I would get it again, I think. This is the look for today, if you can see. I wore this shirt so often whenever I taught preschool over the past summer, like last summer, and so it's really giving me flashbacks there. I have a little blazer in my car that I'll put on before going in, but obviously it's not on because it's in the car right now. I didn't do anything with my hair, which is, I don't know what's going to go on with it, but that's okay. We'll just see. Got my bag here, got my big old water jug. I try to drink a lot of water, and I'm definitely not as good at it as I should be. Sandwich, apples, little dark chocolate peanut butter cup, Cliff Bar, box of crackers, my wallet because I have to carry in my license, and I guess just have my license to drive, but specifically I have to carry my license as my like ID whenever I go into jail. I did get my Georgia license, which is kind of exciting. It actually came in 8 days, which I felt like was really quick, but I do have my Georgia license now. I'm still just not in the mood. Maybe by the time I drive and like listen to music or listen to a podcast, whatever I'm gonna do, maybe I'll be in the mood. Then I don't know. Right now I feel overwhelmed and I'm not for sure why. Usually what I do is listen to music in the morning, podcast in the afternoon, because I feel like in the morning I still have some energy to go around, whereas in the afternoon I'm just drained, so I just listen. I don't have my little concert or anything. Oh, I left that zoomed in. Look, I got cake. It was someone who worked there's birthday today, so got a piece. Very excited for it. I am feeling a lot better right now, Friday afternoon, than last time I vlogged, which would have been, what, Thursday morning. And I think that's part of why I didn't talk at all yesterday or this morning, was because I was just feeling really overwhelmed. And it was kind of hard for me to decipher. I don't know if I was just overwhelmed in general or if it really was due to like specific situations. Not that there's even anything like happening in my life, but even this morning, I just like didn't have the best mindset. I think I was just kind of stressed out, to be honest, and it got better. It got fixed. It was a good day. I did my rounds today. We did Fun Friday, which I feel like sometimes I'll get in the habit of explaining my internship like every single video, but then I'm like, oh, I just explained it last video, so I don't like need to do that again. And then I'll like go a couple videos without saying like too much about it at all. So if you're new, I'm interning out of jail right now to learn how to be a master level social worker. I actually met my hours today. Today is the day that I crossed over 500, which means I kind of graduate officially. I'm still sticking around for another month or so, but I'm gonna be going in less than I have been just for my sanity and like having more time to do school and enjoying my last days of being a student. Hopefully enjoying. I'm a burnt out student, but hopefully enjoying to the most I can those last days. But yes, I interned out of jail doing mental health there. Today was Fun Friday, which is their like positive behavior reward if kids don't get any like disciplinary actions against them through the week and then choose to come to Fun Friday, they can. So they played Taboo today, which is kind of like, it was kind of like catchphrase kind of, but I was in the kitchen helping pass out food. So it's just an incentive system that they have for
good behavior, you know, reward them for the things they can be rewarded for. Tomorrow I teach my classes, so I'm gonna take just a little bit of time making sure that I'm ready for those. I think I'm also gonna spend a little bit of time doing school today because I keep forgetting. I don't even know if I forget it or it just like leaves my head that I'm in school. It's like I just don't care anymore just because, like I said, I'm a burnt out student. I feel like, I don't know, I need more breaks. I think looking forward into the next few months, I am excited for like all that's coming with graduation, with moving apartments again, with starting a new job, like all of that. I am excited for all that happening, but it's just piling up, I think, little anxieties at a time of just needing to go through those transitions because I like being in a routine. I don't like being in a rut, but I like being in a routine, and doing big transitions, I feel like probably definitely like grows me as a person, but obviously they're just not comfortable to go through big changes. And so it's just like the anticipation of those coming up, I think, is why I've been feeling a little bit just like high strung. And not even that they'll be bad, it's just they'll have to be gone through. You know what I mean? Like they can be really good, but it's just the thinking of, okay, my life's like this right now, but come 2 months from now, give or take a few days, literally everything's gonna be different, which is crazy to think about. I'm gonna eat this cake though. And keep watching Good Girls, because I think I've mentioned it in this video already, but I'm on season 4 now. It's a really good show. It's on Netflix.
Hello, happy Saturday morning. I'm about to get my nails done. I'm about to go in. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you're someone who does notice, then it's definitely been noteworthy of how bad my nails are. They're so grown out. I've like broken along the bottom. My little blue-green nail shindig that I did last time. Because it's been over a month since I last went. And so, yeah, I want to get them done. I'm excited to have them done. I think I'm going to go shorter today. Usually I like being long just because it makes me, you know, feel like a baddie, as I say. But I'm kind of just tired of them being long. And these are all my real nail, like they're not tips on it, which for a long time I was so excited that they finally grew out to a point where like I didn't need tips for them to be long. But like I said, I'm kind of ready for them to be shorter. So not like super short. I'm gonna do like a short coffin, I think is my plan here. Color wise, I want to get a party nail on my ring finger because it's been a second since I've done that. And then I'm not really for sure other than that what color. I think I kind of want to go pink. I like purple, but this place doesn't have like any purples that I like. They don't have like a good pastel purple in their dips that I've seen. So maybe pink plus party nail, but obviously we'll just see what happens because I always come out with something different. I like having my nails done. I don't like getting my nails done. Like getting my nails done is not self-care for me. I'm not a fan of it. I feel like I get stressed out because I never turn my hands the right way or do whatever. And I think it'd be perfect if I could just like plug in some headphones, zone out, do whatever. But I just like don't feel comfortable doing that because sometimes they'll talk and I don't care enough to be like, no, thank you. I'd like to be silent. Like, I don't know. This part is not self-care, but actually having them done, I do like. As I mentioned yesterday, I teach my classes later today and I also babysit tonight. So I kind of feel like I got some work done this morning before I came here, but I kind of feel like my day's going now where like I'll get back in however long it takes me to get back from nails. I'll teach my class, which granted today won't be too strenuous or anything. There's a dead ant on my mask, but it's the only mask I brought. It was on the outside, not this part that goes on my face, but I'm not a fan of that. What if I hadn't seen that and I was walking around with a dead ant mask? That's disgusting. They're taking practice sections today, so it'll be like kind where they're still in class, but I'm not having to like teach, which has become my designated laundry time. So even though I'm teaching, it's not going to be like super strenuous, like I said. All right, I'm headed in. I'm bringing my AirPods just in case, but I think depending on the tech that I have, if I'll actually, you know, use them or not, we'll see.
Riding bikes along the beach, squeaking sand beneath our feet. Water is so clear and blue, all my dreams are coming true. Days are hard and nights are long. I like singing you this song. Skinny dipping with the moon. Life's more fun when I'm with you.
Okay, I'm not keeping these on while we talk. Nails, done. I like them. I went short, which feels so good. Like when he was clipping them, it was therapeutic. It was like some pressure was being relieved from me or something like that. I have about 15 minutes now until the class that I'm teaching starts. And today there's office hours after class. And so really I'm teaching 1 to 4, office hours 4 to 5. So it's 4 hours, which is good money. It's just getting myself geared up to be ready for it. Sooner we start, sooner it'll be over. As I mentioned before, they're taking some practice sections today during class. So let's see, there's a math practice and a reading practice. And I forget off the top of my head how long each of those are. I feel like about 45 minutes each. Just kidding, math is 60 and reading is 35. So It'll be fine. I do have all of my laundry to put away. There's a big bin of it right there, and then there's also dirty laundry behind me. So as I mentioned, designated laundry time as they, oh gosh, someone just entered the classroom and I got really worried that I wasn't muted. I am, don't you worry. Designated laundry time though, as they do their thing, I'm gonna be cleaning up. That's my plan. I definitely have improved with these classes. Like I started mid-January, it's late March now, so I've gotten so much more used to just teaching them and doing that. But for some reason I always just get a little bit nervous beforehand because look, even thinking about it, I think my cheeks just got pink. I get a little bit nervous beforehand because it's like, what if they ask me something I don't know, or what if I don't time it well? And the stakes are low, which I think is why then I'm still able to do it successfully, I guess. But I am looking forward to them doing their little sections today, definitely.
All I want is all I have inside my heart tonight. These days, under the sun together, these days, let's make them last forever. These days, let's hope they last forever. These days, under the sun together, these days, let's make them last forever.
I'm right now realizing that I could have put myself together a little bit more for this babysitting. I look like I just awoke from the dead, but headed in.
Babysitting will forever be one of my favorite forms of income. I feel like it connects me to my youth. It also, so the families that I have here in Atlanta that I babysit for are from when I taught as a teacher, well, preschool teacher for those 2 months. If you were not around during preschool months, which I think like 750 of you were not, it was not my favorite. It was not my favorite thing at all. But something good that it did bring is that I do have a relationship with 2 families still from that school that I could do little Saturday night, sometimes Friday night babysitting with. And so I really do just adore the kids, and it is just a fun little get. Oh my goodness, you can see me. Obviously I'm making money, but also it's just fun. I enjoy them. Zach's grandma sent cookies. She makes like the best cookies. I don't even know what kind they are. There's nuts in here. I think there's like a hint of espresso. There's also chocolate, obviously, and they're so good. And it's been so long since I've had one too, but she mails them. I asked Zach if it was okay if I had one. He said I had to contain myself, which is hard to do. I think my plan for the rest of the night, because it's like 9:20 right now, plan for the rest of the night is to watch Good Girl, to kind of get clean, do whatever, lay in bed, watch Good Girls, which I know I've now mentioned, like this is my 3rd time I think this vlog. It's just a good TV show, and I really just wasn't sure if it would be, but it's been worth my time. And I do plan on this vlog being the last in a while. Not that's pointless, because I think all vlogs, I try to make all of my vlogs have some sort of point, but maybe the last one in a while that genuinely is just like a random few days. Like I'm gonna try to have, I don't even know of a theme. I don't really know what I'm saying. This vlog kind of felt like no man's land to me, because what we went from a Wednesday to a Saturday, like that's weird to me with my typical routine. And coming up I have like content planned or whatever, so I'm not saying it's gonna be like more structured, but there'll be more social work focus and everything along with lifestyle, because whenever I did a like vote a while back, most people said they wanted vlogs with social work focus. So that's the goal going forward, because I know I didn't really talk about it that much beyond my classes this vlog. Subscribe on your way out. I love you. I hope you're finding those little moments in your day that make you smile, and I'll see you next time.
I do better things with my time than trying to make